Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. If you're live right now, either on YouTube or Muggle Podcast, I just want to say thanks you guys for tuning in to today's Muggle Talks episode. Today, I am so excited because I have with me the top leader and top earner in the industry that I am in, Miss Bunmi Moore. And we're going to talk to you guys today about living a healthy and a wealthy lifestyle. How are you doing today, Miss Bunmi?
Hey man, I'm so excited. I can't stand it. So glad to be with you as you take this amazing platform and help young people to live up to their mogul.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, exactly. So, really quick, just give us a little bit of your background and such. I know I've had you on before or whatnot, but just for those maybe catching the replay and haven't really known much, go ahead and introduce yourself a little.
Gotcha. Well, I am I'll call it a serial entrepreneur. I am wealth driven, abundant, increase driven. I grew up in a family where entrepreneurship was preached and it was shown. And I got to see my parents go from being broke school teachers and working in Bethlehem company. I forgot steel mill in Baltimore, not making any money to making over $50,000 a month in business. And I got to see this as a teenager. So what this really showed me was anybody starting from anywhere, as long as you've got that want to and drive within you, you can rise to heights higher than you ever thought possible, much even bigger than what I said, $1,000 a month, because some people would say that's no money, but it's a great start. And so, just what my parents accomplished gave me the drive to number one, want to be independent. I'm like, I can't work for nobody, right? Had a job for a little while, was a school teacher in Baltimore just for a short while. Was able to get into a six-figure income in my early 30s and haven't worked for anybody since then. So in the wellness space, in the finance space, and I'm a big proponent of personal development, teach about the mindset, and that's me.
Yes, ma'am. That's so awesome. It's so awesome. I remember we met back in like 2017, 2018 for the MWR launch, and I just heard your story and I was just so inspired. And then, getting on Facebook and being Facebook friends, I believe around that time you got the car bonus for Laura Life. And so I saw that and I was just like, what the heck? And then just hearing all your testimonies from now, how you started. I believe you said you were a teacher at one point and then you went straight to this. And so it's just very encouraging to see your story and see you actually living and prospering. And I'm so excited that I have you on to talk to these young people because, like you said, seeing it at a young age will definitely help you want to live a better lifestyle, because that's how it was for me. Being in Chick-fil-A, I was like, 16, 17. Ended up being a manager, and you have, the power to do stuff at a store at a young age. And then you're seeing the sales, you're seeing things happening. It opened me up to the world of entrepreneurship, and I never thought that I would be, an owner of a store or a business owner or whatnot. Like you said, serial entrepreneur. Never thought I would classify myself in that. But here we are, and I just want you guys to understand the importance of starting young, okay? It is okay to start at a young age. You might seem like the black sheep, you might seem like the oddball, but when times come, when the tides, what's the word I'm trying to say? When the tides turn, okay, you will be the one standing on top, and everyone will be looking for you for the guidance and for the help because you've been there, done that type of deal. So, what would you say to young people right now who maybe want to start living a more healthy lifestyle, but they just don't know where to, like where to really start their journey?
I would tell them to call you.
Yeah.
If you're a young person and you're like, you know what, I don't want to go the way of my grandparents and my aunts and uncles who had disease in their body and was always complaining and had aches and pains and who had a lot of prescriptions just lying across the counter, then it starts now with the decision that you make. So for real, I wasn't joking when I said to call to Kenyon because we all get information from somebody, and you're the one bringing us this information now on health and wealth. And the thing I love about what you're doing is you're so approachable. You're not just some guy behind the camera or that nobody could ever talk to. Literally, I'm sure you'll put your number, your contact information in the description. And other young people who are like-minded, man, they need to call you and partner with you because, guys, your network is connected to your net worth. Kenyon is the type of guy you want to have people with his mindset in your circle, part of your posse, part of your associates, people who think like him, who are progressive, and who are going great places and doing great things. And so if you have the opportunity to connect with someone like that who has some information that you need, who has the mindset of people you want to be around, I'm telling you, don't be fearful. Pick up the call, actually make the call. But to all my young people out there, let me tell you, the sooner that you can get yourself up to your great wealth. What's your greatest wealth? Say health.
Your
Your
health is your great.
greatest wealth is your health. We can have all the money in the world, and you stick with where Kenyon is going and leading you, you're going to have a lot of it. But all of that has to have the foundation of feeling good, feeling great, having minimal aches and pains, keeping the prescription drugs away, working on keeping disease away. And it starts with the decisions that you make for your body right now.
Exactly. That exactly. There's actually a lot that you just said right there, but just to touch on the fact of, like you said, a lot of people are waiting for the government to help them, and a lot of people are waiting for the government to be a solution for them. But stepping into law life and understanding, everyone jokes about young people making pains and having ails, and you're like, oh, you're too young for it, but it's real. Okay? So waking up and my back hurt and my knees hurt and all that. I didn't really like and enjoy that, but I could definitely say, since I've been on this lower life journey and really trying to keep my health, like you said, as my greatest wealth, and understanding that, it's just been a very different feeling for my body. I'm so energetic. I'm a coffee drinker, so I switched to the Laura Life coffee now, and it's like so good. Even my wife has it now. It was funny because she woke me up yesterday. It was like, you mind making me a cup of coffee? I'm like, it's 6:30. Why couldn't you just like do it yourself? But it's just like understanding how to still live healthy, still incorporate it with your normal lifestyle. Like you don't have to make it so hard. And I think that's sometimes a problem with young people too, is that they make things super, super, super hard. But like you said, get connected, get plugged in, and recognize, it matters who's in your corner. I think I said that last week uh, on a Facebook Live. If I didn't, it was in my mind and I thought about it. But boxers, when they're getting beat up, they go back and they sit in that corner and they have that coach in their ear talking to them, telling them, hey, look, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, it's okay, he uppercut from here, but do that, do this, and they smoothing out the bumps, and helping them with the bandages. You need those people in your corner to help you and really, get help you keep that fight in you, because that's what entrepreneurship is. It's fighting, and it's understanding you work hard, you can play hard.
I love the analogy that you just gave. Man, that was tight. That was awesome. I'm have to use some of that material for my next
Definitely.
video. But I was just sitting here thinking about what you were saying about young people and getting healthy from a young age. Diseases that used to be reserved for older people are now being shown in younger people. Younger people are having strokes. Younger people are suffering from high blood pressure and arthritis, and as you said, the basic, aches and pains. And this is a whole nother rabbit hole we can go down, but foods that we eat, the food system in America, young people making those not best choices, from energy drinks to the processed food to foods that aren't alive and living. Nobody eats totally healthy all the time, but you guys got to understand, you can't get life from death. If you're eating that's dead, no life, highly processed, little nutrition, how can you get a vibrant body from that? So sometimes we just got to think logically about this. So it's like, hey, young people, wake up. Just make some small changes, right? Stop the sodas, stop the energy drinks, or at least cut back. Cut out the fried foods and do better there with more broiled and grilled. But then here's a big one. And nobody in your family probably taught you this, but you've got to supplement. I've been teaching people this for 20 years, Kenyon, especially our community. See, a lot of white people, they have a budget for their wellness. Literally, I mean, they spend money on working out, the gym, trainers, all, massages, the nutrients, organic foods. They spend their money there, right? We've got to understand to make some shifts, because it's not that we don't have money. We got plenty of money in our community. Shift a portion of that money back and invest in your health. Let me tell you guys why supplementation is so important. If you try to eat healthier, that's great. But there's no way that you can eat healthy enough in this country. If you're just trying to eat, let's say, salads and greens, you can't eat healthy enough to stave off disease if you're not supplementing, because of this. The minerals that from the soil. Well, back in 1936, there was Senate Document 264, and it said that back then our soil was 95% depleted of its mineral content back in the 30s. So do you think it's gotten better or worse, Kenyon? It's gotten worse.
Definitely worse. Wow.
Right, it's gotten worse. So if it's there in the 30s, the food that's being grown is void of its nutritional mineral content. So the only way for you to get minerals in your body would be to supplement them. See, our bodies can make vitamins, but our bodies can't make minerals. It has to come from our food source. And if it's not in the food, you got to supplement with them. So when we talk to you about maybe Thrive Organic Greens, when we talk to you about detoxing the body to get the toxins out so that you can lose weight, and we're promoting the herbs that are in the Drink to Shrink. When we talk to you about cell oxygenation, you may or may not be familiar with all these things, but if you're not familiar with it, don't just discount it. These are things you got to say, let me call him and find out more about this oxygen. What's in this Drink to Shrink that's causing people to lose weight? When you have the majority of Black women at the Black colleges overweight, and they're walking around really big like it's okay. It is not okay. A guy may make a big butt, but that big butt typically comes with a big gut. And that big gut comes with health problems. You got to get rid of it, ladies and gentlemen, whether you're a man or a woman. And it starts early on. Don't wait till you get in your 40s to try to do something about it. If you're listening to this and you're 20 and 21, it's time to start paying closer attention to your health and be an inspiration for other young people. I love now that I see a lot of athletes, Kenyon, who are going vegan. Like, people used to think, oh, you had to eat meat. I still eat meat. I just don't eat a lot of it. But apparently you can get protein from other places and still be a big, strong NFL player. So people are waking up, and that's why Kenyon's making this video to help you to wake up, to do better by your health. And then he'll show you how to kind of parlay that into doing better with your money too. So we got both things going on here.
Yes, most definitely. And that's what you say. You understand. And if you start at a younger age, it'll be a lot more even from the health side and wealth side. From the health side, a lot of people, they wait until they have the problems or until the problems show. Then they're starting to, let me eat, let me be healthy, or let me be cutting back on this and that and the third. But even now, it's to the point now, even if you come to my house, so everyone knows there's Drink to Shrink in the fridge, and there's nothing else. I could use the OJ or something like that. But we are very conscious of being preventative, not putting out fires, but you don't have to put out those fires. A fire extinguisher on the side, instead of, now I got high blood pressure, and now I'm taking 20,000 different pills, and now, now let's be proactive. Like you said, the Lord Thrive Green, I absolutely love it. Everyone's like, oh, it's green. I love it. It helps with when it goes out and jog. So understanding that it keeps my heart and my cardiovascular system just a little bit more up to par, you know, that's just perfect for me. And then I want a green drink, you know, like, you drink it. Oh, it's my Thrive Greens. Yeah, you know, like that's how you get them. So, like you said, understanding the health and the wealth side, you know, just I can say from joining Laura from the distributor side and the business side. At first, you know, I did try the products and I took some time to really make sure that, you know, I want it to be from day one, which is so beneficial. And that's why I really wanted to come on and talk with you, because I'm just so grateful for the opportunity to hear you, be able to watch your life, see the results, and see the real tangible proof from it. And because of that, I was able to turn around and say, okay, let me start this young. Okay, let me not, you know, and that's problems with young people too. They keep saying, oh, I'll wait till later on. Even with your money, you know, I can say for myself, being honest, I waited till later on for Bitcoin. You know, when they were coming to me about Bitcoin, it's like $150 to invest into it. And
I don't know my end or what, but your voice is kind of real robotic. I'm not getting every word. So I don't know. Can you understand me clearly? Hey guys, he'll be back in a second.
can you hear me better now or no?
So go ahead, let me hear you talking.
Can you hear me? I was trying to say how I lost out on Bitcoin when it was $50, because now it's, you know, 33, and you know, I could have had a few Bitcoins in it. So you know, take the opportunities now and not wait till the end.
Yes. Go back and watch, see if it's with your phone or my phone or what. But yeah, I heard you said procrastinating.
Okay,
Yeah, and so procrastination is often what I say the thief of our tomorrow. So we absolutely have to learn to take action now. So I want to say, hey guys, if you're seeing this video on YouTube, first of all, for Kenyon, smash that like button, give him a thumbs up, subscribe to his channel. Make sure that you do that so you can follow him and see all the content that he's putting out. But call him. You know, if he has a link to a website, click on it and see what it's about, but make the connection. There is a lot that is, again, about network and the people that you are aligning yourself with. If you feel an energy resonate with someone and you're like, man, this guy seems like a good guy, he's putting out good content, good information, connect with them and see how you can get together and collaborate. But I love the Laurel Life message as far as wellness, mind, body, and spirit. We've got to, guys, pay more attention. In 2021, it's about paying more attention to your first wealth, which is your health. And then I say, don't just have your body well and your bank account be sick. We'll get that bank account healed too, right? So we want to do both of those things. Back to you, Kenyon.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry for all that disconnections, you guys. But for all of you that are catching the replay or that are on here right now, thank you so much for joining on. Thank you so much for tuning in this long. So I just want to admonish you once again to start healthy lifestyles now. Okay, start living a healthy lifestyle. If you're 18, 19, 20, whatever age you are, start. And if you haven't started and you're, you know, 50, 60, or, you know, a teenager, like I like to call you guys, if you're over that age and you don't feel as though it's too late for you, it is never too late, and you can start. Like she said, hit me up. I believe I had the number in the comments. It's 410-929-1772. 410-929-1772. Also, if you're in the private Facebook group or even on the YouTube, I believe that under the description, I have the description, and you can click on and learn more for Laura Life. But thank you guys for tuning in and coming on. Like we said, we just wanted to make sure that you understand, not only can you live a healthy life, and we don't want you to forget about your bank account, okay, you guys? So understanding how to have a balance. It's okay, and it's actually possible. That's what I want to let you know, all right? Oftentimes, what we see and our perceptions or what we see in our environments will be our belief systems. So we believe that everyone is living a impoverished life. We believe that
Mm.
everyone is, in lack and that are suffering. But like I said, just from here, this example, seeing Bunmi's lifestyle and seeing how she's living and seeing how she's prospering, seeing how her family is prospering. Like she said, she's learned this from her parents. So I'm hearing from her father now on Bitcoin and understanding financial literacy even more from him. So understanding, you guys, how to start, understanding how to get connected, understanding how to stay plugged in, and how to not wait. All right, don't wait any longer. Join in now. If you want to join in, if you want to learn more, ask me how. 410-929-1772. I don't want you guys to just focus on to have that balance. There can be a balance, all right, you guys. And we get so wrapped up and seeing other people living on the corner, selling dope, slinging crack, whatever it is, and you think that that's the only way you can do, or you see, a lot of football players and basketball players, which are good, but you can be that entrepreneur, you can be that doctor, you can be that chef, and still have a wealthy life and still have a healthy life. It's all about your perceptions. It's all about your belief systems. All right, understanding that you can do it. And that's one thing I can definitely say I've learned from you, Miss Bunmi, is understanding the power of our thoughts, being connected to you and getting connected into Bob Proctor and reading his books and understanding how, if you believe it here, it will manifest, you guys. And oftentimes we don't understand that things that are manifesting in our life oftentimes comes from here first. Anything you want to add or say in there, Miss Bunmi?
I just appreciate this conversation. So proud of what you're doing out here in the marketplace. Looking forward to continued, big things from you. I really believe you're going to lead people to millions and multi-millions of dollars. You absolutely have what I call the it factor. And so a lot of other people who are looking for like that guidance and looking for the collaboration of like-minded people because maybe they can't find it or it's definitely not in their family. And you go to YouTube and make a search and they find you. And now, you guys are connected and will form a huge community of, I love the name, Young Money Moguls, Young Money Moguls. I put a post out yesterday of, what's his name, Master P. He's collaborating with a American engineer to come out with like the first black supercar, like a black owned Tesla, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, he's doing so much in the business world. So guys, get whoever your model is. Let you know it doesn't matter how you start; it's how you finish. You
Mm-hmm.
look at people who are making the millions and billions, and God is no respecter of persons. If they've done it, you really can do it too. There is no shortage of money out here in America or this world. If you're broke, it is your fault because there is no shortage of money. You've got to learn how to move it point A outside of your household to point B inside of your household. And so hooking up with Kenyon will help you to do that. But first, let's get your health in order. Let's get you feeling good, feeling great, get you at your ideal weight. Let's get you being proactive about your health. You may be young and say, hey, I'm fine. Nothing's wrong with me. But we age chronologically and biologically. You may be 25 now. You're going to look one day, I promise you, be like, wait a minute, I was 25. How am I 35? How am I 35? You may be 25 now, and I bet you're thinking, I was just in high school. Now I'm 25 years old.
Yes.
Time moves fast. Guys, in that body, I'm telling you, it breaks down if you don't learn how to build it up. So I love you talking about that drink to shrink. One last plug for that, because guys, you got to get the toxins out. There's so many toxins in our air, so many toxins in the foods that we eat. You got to detoxify that body. Start detoxifying. You be like, dang, I feel lighter. My
Yep.
stomach flatter. I just got a better outlook on it. The brain fog is gone. I'm remembering. So definitely get with that drink to shrink, spread the word, and tell other people that you know, and definitely share this video. Thank
Yes.
you, John.
Yes. No, thank you so much. I really appreciate this. All right, you guys, we don't want to be too long. We'll go ahead and get out of here. But like she said, get plugged in, Get connected, whether you're watching this on YouTube or in the private Facebook group, or if you're hearing this on the podcast, because we're simultaneously doing this with all three things right now. So if you're hearing this from any of those places, go ahead and call 410-929-1772, or you could text me too, 410-929-1772. Let's get you started. Let's get you plugged in. If you're trying to look for a detox drink or a drink to help you regulate your body, Drink to Shrink is the way to go. If you're looking for something for your cardiovascular and your heart, Thrive Lower Life Greens is the way to go. If you're looking for something to clear your acne and help oxygenate your body, then our O2 drops are the way to go, you guys. All right, go ahead and stay plugged in. Hit us up. Thanks for tuning in to this week's Muggles Talks Power Call. I pray you guys have a great, great week.